Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Deadfire with me, Break It Dawn.
Right.
Let's explore the Sacred Stair.
Will do.
Would you look at that? Unique shield just laying there. Mogren's Blessing is a medium shield. Grants shield engagement, +1 enemies engaged. Exceptional, +4 shield deflection. Burning Bash counts as offhand weapon. Fire Shield grants Fire Shield. At the beginning of combat, the wielder is engulfed in fire, increasing their freeze armor rating and causing burn damage to anyone who damages them with a melee attack.
What for, Cap? Aye, aye. A light's foot and an heavy bullet, aye.
Yeah, maybe we'll try coming back here at nighttime. Maybe we grab a Constantine from the ship. Alright, speak to High Priest Hadi. The Margranite Priest is the build of a boulder. His thickest frame stretches his fine robes at the seams. He regards you with a steady, calm gaze, nodding in greeting.
Be welcome. We gather to honor the goddess, for we must earn the strength to endure the darkest of life's battles.
I don't think option 1 is necessarily true. She may not like me, but I did side with her at the end of the first game, along with Abaddon and Galawain. Margaret and I aren't on the best of terms.
Do you believe so? It is not in might alone that Margran holds influence. There is purpose, conviction, achievement. You may honor her in many ways.
This is your temple.
Akira, rain and wind is a better teacher than any priest. A fighter accustomed to comfort earns only bruises. Each obstacle is a challenge we must answer. These are whetstones that sharpen us into fine blades.
I didn't expect to see so many foreigners at the temples.
It is an opportunity to learn. What good is a fighter who knows how to defend against a single enemy? If we must one day fight one another, such is Margran's will.
But which way to the palace? The priest blinks. His smile is warm, but there is a little amusement in it.
Follow the path as it climbs the mountain, all the way to the Serpent's Crown. You will see it.
Farewell. Ozzy. While Pazzi is following you around, your fire abilities are stronger and your party gains a reflex bonus.
Captain? Aye, aye.
Okay, let's speak to Mark Vanderbeege. You find a man of middle years inspecting a metal tool unlike any you've seen. He has several similarly strange items on his belt, all quite clean and orderly. They look like the tools one might use to pull a tooth or shoe a horse, but much more delicate. He wears pristine, cream-colored robes. The muzzle of an arquebus is visible just over his shoulder. His eyes brighten when he notices you. The man's robes shimmer with a faint trace of arcane energy. Glyphs stitched into the hems and sleeves seem to be the source of the effect.
A good day, traveler. I see you've taken an eye to my instruments. If you've any interest in the medical sciences, you need only ask. Well then, questions?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm a researcher in the medical sciences. And before you ask, no, I don't mean animancy. Neither do I mean magic, nor, gods forbid, necromancy. Medicine. Study of the kith body, its inner workings and such. I've misgivings about magic use. It's useful, I'll grant you that. But it's a crutch. Stunts our scientific development, you understand. Makes me a bit unpopular, as you can no doubt imagine, which is why I've got this arquebus here.
What do you mean by unpopular?
A patient of mine died under questionable circumstances. One morning they were fine, and the next they were dead. Someone is trying to discredit my work, I just know it, but they won't succeed. I came here to the archipelago to evade my rival's attempts at sabotage, and there certainly is quite a lot of work in the Deadfire, I must tell you.
Can you teach me what you've learned in your research?
I've told you of my troubles. I suppose it's the least I can do. Settle in now. I've got a lecture prepared for just this occasion. Of course, it will cost you 3,000 copper.
I mean, for a permanent bonus, I think that's a fair price. Alright, give 3,000 copper. Here you are.
Ah, lovely.
He demonstrates several techniques for splinting and suturing a wound. Once he's sure you've got it, he runs you through a diagram depicting the sundry herbs indigenous to the Deadfire and their various healing applications. Finally, he goes on at some length about the nature of faith and scientific inquiry. When he's certain you've learned all you can, he claps you on the shoulder and sends you away with a smile and a gentle admonishment to study more. So specifically, how much does he give me? Just +1. Well, it's more than I had, right?
Gone, shed light upon my path.
Okay, so night is falling. Let's go grab Constantine and see if we can't get this shield.
Captain? I worry about you, Adair. There'd be a finger free out here that you shouldn't be aiming at pets.
Hey, it was dark. I only saw the back of your head. I thought you were some huge island squirrel.
This ain't about me, farmer.
So you defeated this ship-devouring beast all by yourself?
I'm telling you, you just have to aim for the eyes.
Alright, so some more stealth. History. He'll grab one stands alone. The Barbarian makes a courageous stand against all attackers, grants a melee damage bonus when the Barbarian is near 2 or more enemies, and the Barbarian requires an additional threatening enemy to become flanked. don't really have a preference. We'll just give him Greatsword, I guess. So Savage Attack Modal. The character swings their Greatsword with massive force, increasing damage at the cost of accuracy.
Yeah? What's that over there? Why not? What?
So unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna have to take the hit to our reputation if I want this.
What? Take them down!
Are you even trying?
Oi? Sirmas me tomb.
All thick worthen. Ross.
Oi. Consider it.
Okay, so we're getting a little beat up.
Darkness flows. And the light wanes. Lantern flicker.
Alright, so I don't think Constantine's gonna make it.
Let's go!
Moe Ix.
Oh, maybe he will. We did get the heal off that I was after.
On us.
What do you mean? Hey,
His laugh, man.
well, don't see why not.
On it.
Okay, so I didn't want to have to kill that guy, but I really want this shield. So let me check something now that we've... killed the guard. It is -1 now. I think it's worth it.
Nice and slow.
What can I do you for? Yeah.
And we get a couple upgrades. Does go a little against my character's disposition to kill a guard in a city he's looking for work in, but I think we'll make do.
Yeah, sure thing.
Alright, we're gonna go back and swap out for Aloth again. It's faster to just go back to the gullet and do it.
Need something? What you need? I've got just...
It's about time I went.
Yeah, I hear you. What can I do you for? Sure thing.
Well, let's go down here real quick.
You go in first.
I've got it.
Let's read this in case it changes. This tree, its roots digging deep into the rock and bricks, hangs over the ledge of the precipice. Below, an open tomb clings to the sheer walls of the cliff. Oh, all the way down there. The winds whip violently along the cliffs below, carrying the sound of rustling trees with them. So that sounds and feels like a dungeon. We'll come back to that. I'm going to explore this eastern side first because there is a merchant up here. A few merchants, actually. I didn't look at the upgrades for this shield. It's a greater fire shield. Freeze armor rating doubles. It says additional damage was at 10 to 14 versus 7 to 12. Purifying Flame. Enemies engaged or damaged by the retaliation attack have the duration of their beneficial effects reduced. Interesting. And Burning Strike, plus 10% damage dealt as burn, or Righteous Bash. 20% chance to interrupt with attacks from Ogren's Blessing on hit. Just need some Living Steel. That's a really good upgrade. Also, this says the Sacred Stair, but we're currently in the Sacred Stair. I'm curious where that takes us.
Incense? Offerings for the temple?
Oh, probably just right here. The scent of beeswax and incense wafts from these barrels and crates.
Shining God, light your path, stranger. Can I interest you in any of our wares? We gathered what we could. Much of our coin goes towards feeding those in need over at the temple.
Sure, I'll have a look.
Thank you, sir.
Necklace of Fireballs. Boots of Speed. Plus 15 deflection against disengagement attacks. Plus 25% stride. A little pricey for what it is.
Payment for heads. It could be simpler, I say.
An armored Juana turns and looks you up and down. She holds this motionless pose across a long and contemplative silence. Finally, she draws out a single pyre and balances a coin on her knuckles.
Tell me, are you someone who walks the path that coin lays out before you?
She arches her fingers in a wave, causing the coin to flip from one knuckle to the next. She seems enraptured by the motion. I don't think this is always true, unless the bidder is from the outset of a quest. I do adhere to my contracts. I'm going to say it anyway. I always serve the highest bidder.
Akira, you understand better than most. Transmuting actions into payment is the alchemy that orders our world. All things turn on the axis of a coin bond.
She touches her brow with her free hand as she says the word. Her coin continues its winding journey uninterrupted.
I pay bounties so that death can bring order to life. Would you help me continue the cycle?
It goes without saying, sister. Of course.
If you would forge a coin bond, I know of people on these islands who must die. Their fate is already decided. The coin wishes only to collect. Dugra the Ascetic is wanted for crimes against his monastic order. His people have made a coin bond for his death.
She holds a pyre and lovingly inspects its edges, running her index finger along the curve.
The Orlan wanders the wilderness on the island of Crookspur, northwest of Nekataka.
She closes her fist around the pyre. Before I go, I had some questions.
Speak freely, I say.
She pats a heavy purse at her side. Do you have any other hobbies?
I am a paladin of the Gold-Pact Order. Since taking my oath, I have never been absent of work and duty for longer than an afternoon.
She stands rigid and raises a fist over her heart, but something in her manner softens.
I also enjoy knitting on occasion.
What bounties do you have available?
You are bonded to bring me the head of a bounty already. Do not overtax yourself.
She chuckles and passes a jingling purse between her palms.
By the time you return with evidence of your duty fulfilled, I will be ready with more work.
I'm still hunting for Dugras. I said that right, or Dirgus, the Ascetic.
The coin bond is patient. It knows that you are committed to your course.
Okaro's lips crease the ghost of a smile. Might be I think Ayo... yeah. Is that Okaro or Okoro?
I will be here when you are ready.
Supplies! Get your supplies here! Consider, friend, the blessings of the priests are priceless, but so too is good sense. I have supplies here, so that daring travelers may live to honor the gods.
Let me see what you have.
Certainly.
The Magnificent Escape Cape. It grants a magnificent escape. While bloodied or near death, the Magnificent Escape Cape, it's so hard to say, may be used to dash to safety, breaking engagement, and expertly avoiding the next attack. Then neither here nor there, plus 10 deflection against disengagement attacks. One of the many accoutrements of famed Valian magician Malia Ne Sveta Kalira. This cape went missing during the finale of her most memorable show, along with Malia herself and a sizable portion of those in attendance. It reappeared only recently, flying atop a flagpole in the Sacred Stair district of Nekataka. Malia had fulfilled her promise. They had indeed seen her. Now they did not. Several other props have been recovered over the years. The box of death and dismemberment materialized at the wedding of Erlu Lufko. Yeah, Lufo. I'm trying to remember how to pronounce the LCG, because it's fair coning, right? They just Lufong and the Deerwood, where it brought a dramatic conclusion to the nuptials by crushing the father of the bride. The tumbling ring of conflagration is said to have apparated onto the deck of a Juana gunboat in the Deadfire some weeks later. The surviving crew members tell conflicting accounts of what started the resulting fire. Of the great magician and her audience, there has been no sign. I feel like the game is throwing a lot of
What can I do you for? Sure thing.
esoteric verbiage at me today. Hey, living steel. Guess what I can upgrade? I think it's worth doing. Righteous Bash, let's do it. Yeah, a 20% chance to interrupt. That's really good. It's the first upgrade I've seen where I'm like, I have to have that. Let's speak to Tiabo.
Hello, Watcher. Fancy a look at this stock? Straight from the laboratory.
Let me see what you have.
Have a look.
The amazing and truly incredible Instant Potion Belt. Grants Alchemist Cash, +2 to Alchemy, and Alchemist Cash. Summons a random potion into an empty quick slot at the beginning of combat. This potion will vanish when combat ends. Actually sounds pretty good. This genuine artifact has been ensorcelled with the with only the finest spatial and temporal enchantments. Using advanced alchemical materials and artisanal magic, iconography, this wonder of modern arcane achievement will allow you, the wearer, to reach beyond time and space itself to conjure all manners of mysterious and powerful elixirs from the behind... Man, there's too many of these. From behind the curtain of reality itself, all without any training whatsoever. It's never been easier to summon potions. It says behind the curtain, or sorry, from the behind the curtain, which doesn't make any sense. A Ring of Overseeing, plus 10% area of effect. We've seen this before. Okura's Kettle. Grants Boil Over. 10% chance to cast Boiling Spray at enemy when wearer is critically hit in melee. So everyone in the cone area of effect takes burn damage and is pushed back. And Seasoned Iron, plus 1 burn armor rating. And Hearth and Home grants Hearth and Home. Teleport to an ally's location. A navy sails on its stomach. This, above all things, was an axiom of Okura, for Okura, chief galley cook of the Roatai scout ship Waimara. Any crewman from the shipmaster to the lowest powder boy could rely on a steady, unending supply of Okura's famous stew. This was because Okura cooked little else. Stew at first watch, stew at last watch. Of course, the crew complained. Okura was untroubled. A crew that didn't complain was a crew short on work, if you asked her. She became a fixture of the vessel as captains and crews came and went. Okura and her cast iron pot remained at the ready to feed those under her charge. When the Waimara fell victim to a rogue wave, Okura was lost at sea. The ship was scrapped for parts, and its supplies redistributed among the Roatai Navy. The crew, however, stole away Okura's pot. In an act of finality, they gave it to a local smith on the one condition he crafted into something, anything, other than a cooking vessel. They then toasted to Okura's memory, and hoped beyond hope that whatever her pot became would never be used to cook stew again. And an Animancy Cat. Well, Animancy Cat is following you... That's its name. While Animancy Cat is following you around, you gain bonuses to Arcana and Metaphysics, and all creatures in your party's summons gain Might and Penetration. Red, I said in your party. All summons. Can almost afford that. I don't know if I should blow all my money here, but that's a pretty solid helmet. I need to be a little careful. I'm also interested in getting this belt. We'll hold off on that for right now. Did I forget that I had this helmet? I actually like the way that looks. But I don't think he needs to teleport, because he has escape already as a multi-class rogue. I think we'll save this for a future companion. We could give it to her as well. My plan was to give it to my main character, so he had a movement ability as well. But I forgot he had this.
Well, this looks great on me.
That's okay. Still worth keeping, I think. Let's go park down here. In the next episode, we'll begin exploring the temples around the Sacred Stair. So we have the Temple of Barith, Temple of Gon, which Jodi's quest should take us to. And Spire of the Soul Seers. The Hanging Sepulchres, and this other potential dungeon down here. Or it could just be a small cave. I assume still filled with enemies, because we had something similar in the first game on the that cliff area. Well, either way, for now, I'm going to call it here. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.